punches.
I'm concerned I'm going to be on the receiving end of said punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do whatever we can to protect Guy, I would say.
Yeah.
Not go back to get him or anything, I don't think.
No, I was going to say, don't do that.
Yeah.
If I'm gone, I'll be gone. So,
Ooh, they're all on
However-
discs.
Yeah, they're thinking they're going to be gone for a long time.
yeah, I thought I needed the slightly lighter disc because I can cover, my weight gets me fine on the flat. I need the help on the uphill bits.
I'm more concerned
So-
about repeated surges. And that's why
Yeah.
I'm going with light bikes.
I'm using the pros because they're kind of equally balanced. 4 stars in the weight and 4 stars in the arrow, so kind of the best of both worlds.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, be ready.
Are there only 3 of them in the pen?
No,
I see everyone.
8 here.
Man. Yeah. So.
So, Guy, I suggest protecting yourself as much as you
Yes,
can.
I am. I am trying to drop back now.
I know that sometimes that's easier said than done at your weight. But there are other heavy guys in this race, so
Yeah. Well, Paul and I are about the same weight. One of their guys is not much different.
How long are the ZRL races typically? Distance
this
wise?
these-
Yep. Like 35-ish?
30-ish.
Oh. Paul's the expert. You, Jason, are a B, so you will find them extremely long compared to these, actually. Some
Okay.
of the B races are going to be an hour for you, I think.
Ugh.
See, like coming up shortly, C's and D's have 2 laps of the Yorkshire World Course, and A's and B's have 3.
And that's a tough course.
Jason, are you in the developmental B or the regular B?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I saw some chatter about that. I think I'm in the regular B. I'm not even sure what the developmental one is, but
Little bump coming up here around this corner.
Thanks, Paul.
I'll need to get caught up on that.
The thing about ZRL is that it's like 70 people in the race, or 60 people at least. So, like what we're doing right now never happens in ZRL.
Right.
The slowest it goes is at least at our weight, the slowest it goes is like FTP. And then it goes a lot of times over FTP.
Yeah. I remember that when I was doing it a few years ago, like, they're just so hot right out of the gate. Like, those races, like, I'll definitely need to warm up for. No excuses. Or you'll get dropped right away. And even when I was warmed up, I remember doing a couple that, like, I'm still getting dropped, like, 3 kilometers in because the pace is so hot right out of the gate. It's hard to hang on.
If you're in regular B, even at your very high 20-minute, I think it will be a struggle.
Saying,
Yeah.
Saying to finish like 20th, which still does really well.
Yes, totally.
That's usually where I would finish in years past, like somewhere in the teens or the 20s. I mean, there were a couple races where I finished like in the 30s too. I think I only ever broke the top 10 once.
You don't want to burn yourself out trying to stick with
Yeah.
people.
And that's so the lesson I learned is just, roll with your own kind. Let those first 10 to 15 people go off the front and just fall into my chase group.
For the points races, they have changed things. So fastest through the segment is essentially useless, but there's an absolute ton points first across the line because everybody
Right.
scores from 70th to last. Or 70
Right,
points
every
down to 1
lap.
point. Yeah.
And that's every lap too. What did they change about FTS?
Well, there's like 10 total points for FTS and like 1,000 total FAL
Oh,
points.
yeah. Yeah, because
So-
FTS is for the whole race.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it's like, and there's only 5 people that get FTS, where all 70 get FAL. So,
All set.
so basically, going hard is not the goal. Staying as far forward as you can, and the most front group you can is the goal. To get
Okay.
the most points.
Okay.
Let me pause this conversation because let's decide if we want to follow David Rasmussen if he goes. I think we should follow everyone else, but do we want to follow this guy who's very likely to be on the podium or even win?
Well, I thought you already made the call on that. Like, this, we're willing to let him go.
I'm always the one who's more willing to let people go, so I don't want to just decide for everyone.
If he goes, I'm willing to give it a go, or I should say, give it a
can
try and go
certainly-
with him.
You
'Cause I can always
certainly
come
do
back.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you will be able to stick with him if you choose. It's just a question of, do we just want, like, let's say he's going to get 9 points on average. Do we just give him 1 extra point, and then we have the whole rest of the race controlled, and we can do our thing in the sprint? I don't know. That's the question.
I don't know if Jason can get a guaranteed 9 or 10 points versus maybe something happens in the sprint. I'd rather see him get those guaranteed points, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
if Rasmussen gets away and it's too much work to catch him,
Just
go
let him
plan
go.
B.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Jason can stay with him. I think I could maybe stay with him. He's only 3.3. It's just a question of, like, if they're smart, they're going to try to break this race up and make it a
Oh.
competition of 20-minute power.
Oh, he's not one of
And-
their 3.8 guys. He's the 3.3 guy who's got the big sprint.
Yeah. So this is why I chose him as the one to think about letting go, because he
okay.
has a 1,000-watt sprint and a 5:10 Zwift Racing score. Just thinking, like,
He's a big body too, right? Like 90
Yeah.
kilos or something.
he's 96.
So that means
the
he's
only-
going to be able to accelerate well on that downhill that leading into the final sprint.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't have strong feelings about this, but I just think we should have a plan if, like, we see some of them start to go. By the way, they might go right now up this hill.
Yeah, this is a good spot to go if they're gonna.
I think if he launches, I'm just going to let him go because I'll be honest, like, I don't really feel like turning myself inside out tonight. I got to get up early tomorrow. We'll see.
That's fine. I think that's a good idea, but everyone else, you're the first one to cover, Jason, and I'll cover second, and
Okay.
Paul will cover third. If you think you can, Paul. And I don't think Guy should cover at all.
No, I would just try and hang on.
All right, we'll see what happens when it happens.
Anyone else who stays away for the entire race on their team would be dramatically upgrading their finishing slot, because they don't have other good sprinters.
Yeah, but they should those guys should be trying to get rid of us, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't know why they're not. Unless they're, like, waiting to all collect a ghost at the same time.
They may try and do it like 10 Ks from the end or something.
Yeah.
Who's the challenger in this race?
We are the challenger, but it won't matter because 5v5 there's an odd number of points.
Okay.
They're materially higher than us on the ladder.
What's the total points up for grabs? 57? Or 50, 55?
I think 52.
55. I think it's
50.
55.
55 and 52 when it's 4v4. Yeah.
Right. Because it's 27 to 28, as close as you could be.
Yeah. That's right. Yep.
That's not my ghost to get rid of it. I want the van, not the ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, Guy, you should save your van for whenever they go.
Yeah. Be nice to have one.
Yeah. I have a ghost. Would anyone like me to go to the front and just pretend to use it? Is that worthwhile?
Yeah.
I wouldn't poke the bear.
Okay.
You
yeah.
might cause them to like
You can
start
just do that if
jumping.
you want.
Yeah, I'll waste it
Just
right
in-
before. I'll waste it right before the next banner, so they know I'm not serious in that case.
Yeah.
I just trashed mine.
Yeah, same.
I don't know how to do that on a Zwift bike.
No, I don't know.
Um,
I did it with the companion app, not the bike.
oh, is it the trash can symbol?
Yep.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Because a ghost is no use to me. And me disappearing is only going to get them excited, and
Gotcha.
I don't want that.
I don't want them excited, and I also don't want to forget before the next banner.
Yeah.
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 I did that. Thanks. I've never done that before.
Yeah. Unload it without using it. Yeah. Makes sense.
Usually I just go to the back and use it. But with this
Coming
small
out of
crowd,
this-
they might notice.
It's coming out of this next sprint. It's got those two little speaks are quite steep.
Yeah.
Well, 4 or 5%.
Yeah. See that?
If I were them,
It's a
I'd have a crack there.
This is the final 1K right here for the finish. This is what the finish is going to look like, this last 1K.
So here's the downhill.
No, this is not
Actually,
it.
no, that's my bad. I forgot. We long have since passed the...
Yeah, we've been through that.
It was the pancake.
Yeah.
This is the downhill to the other sprint. Got confused, sorry.
I know it's unsportsmanlike, but I have no compulsion to try anything with our sprinting advantage.
No. What's on them?
They have used none of their power-ups, by the way.
I reckon they're going to go full ghost or something like that.
Yeah.
Or combination ghost van.
So, as I said, you can see people with your draft indicator if they're within 5 meters of you. Even if they're ghosted.
There goes one. But he's not putting the power up.
Okay, great. Stay on the front and tell us about the draft, someone.
He's back.
Nothing.
He's back. Yeah. He was just unloading. Yeah.
Alright, here comes another kicker.
Hey, he's got the van.
I have a ghost.
Stay with us, guy.
Did he go? Or is he back?
Right back.
Looked like
You-
you.
One of them accelerated and ghosted, and I didn't want to get dropped.
Yeah, then he stopped pretty quickly.
Okay, Paul. Let Jason and me do the next two. That succeeded in blowing up half of their climby bit here, though.
Wait, this is 4v4.
Yep.
So it would be a total
Sorry.
of 52 points.
You're right.
A tie would be on the table.
You're totally right. Sorry. Thank you.
That's all right.
So, yeah. So 1, 2, 7, 8 is insufficient, for example. 1, 3, 6, 8 is also insufficient. I just saw that there were 11 racers over on the side.
So a tie would be 26-26 and go to the challenger.
So thank you. No, it goes to them. It goes to the vendor.
That's right. Because they were the ones issuing the challenge. I just got the 25K till my next upgrade. It'll be 10 by the time we're done with this race. So I might have to ride that out.
Yeah, I found that those few watts you save doesn't matter really in this kind of racing, but in VRL, if I can just do 4 watts less for the whole race, that's huge
Makes
for
it-
me.
Makes a difference, yeah.
It's like we're on the front.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off it.
So I think the single best place for them on the entire course is the one that's coming up at the next banner, because it's 3 climbs somewhat back to back instead of just 2.
And then you get another. Yeah, and then you get another. As well.
Yeah.
Rasmussen might be trying to walk off the front.
Thanks.
Or not.
I mean, you could even just kind of let him go, Paul. Like, give him a gap and see if he takes it on purpose.
But I tell you, my hamstrings are tight. I did a little ruck workout this morning on the beach for New Year's Day with a 20-pound weighted vest. It doesn't sound like much, but it added to the intensity for sure.
I'm impressed. North Carolina beaches, January. That's cold.
I did the double cold plunge afterwards. Let me tell you,
Yikes.
it was like knives. I wasn't ready for it to be as cold as it was when I got in. Like, it was actually quite painful. Like, I thought I could do like maybe 2 minutes. I could barely stay in for a minute, and my body was like, get the fuck out. And then I tried again, and I lasted up to my neck for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and had to get out. It was just, when I got out the second time, like, my body was like, felt like it was vibrating. I'm not sure how that can be good for you, but they say it is.
Psychologically, it makes you think you're really hardcore.
I think that's what it is. It's a macho factor.
So if they all disappear, I guess we all need to go hard, right?
Yep, I would guess so.
And if you're on the front when someone disappears, please call out if you can still see them in the draft, or if it's clear they're pulling away or whatever.
Excuse me.
Careful, we've got two on the front right before.
Yeah, I know. Right. I'm just having trouble getting the draft. I keep on getting bumped out of it.
Yeah, it's just so slow.
Don't get caught napping.
Yeah.
Call out anything you see, guys. Paul, I didn't even see what you saw. Call it out when you sprinted. I didn't even see it happen. The other guy.
Sorry, my breath immediately went to trying to kick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slipped off the back on that one. I wasn't paying attention.
Touch to talk is nice, except when you're trying to sprint and need to move your hands to find the touch button.
Yeah.
Then it's not so great.
Yeah, me too. Could be right here. Find them.
Who knows? Everyone might be feeling. Not that- Yeah, last night was a big night, New Year's Eve. Maybe these guys are out drinking all night.
They did have one drop out this morning to be switched with their captain.
Yeah.
Could be.
I've got no excuse, so it's the second year.
I didn't even go out.
I celebrated the London countdown with my kids.
I was trying to convince my son to do that, but he didn't want to. He wanted to stay up for the real thing.
Well,
My
they thought it
kids
was
were-
2026 at 6 p.m. There when they're 4 and 2.
Yeah. Mine were with their mom, so I ate a big meal and fell asleep on the couch at like 8:30. I must admit. But then I freaking woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning and could not go back to sleep. I was like literally up from like probably 1 to 3 until I could fall back asleep again. And then I overslept and missed this group beach workout I wanted to do this morning, so I punished myself and went down there later and did my own version of it. Wasn't going to start the year off on a failure to get out of bed.
Still nothing.
I got that one coming out of this next spring.
Yeah. Don't forget to draft. Maybe they're underestimating Paul's sprinting ability. I think Paul's going to fight for a podium at this rate.
No, I've been off the bike too long.
One just went.
What-
One just
yeah,
went.
Ghosted?
He's not going hard. He's not going hard. He's not going hard.
Thank you.
He's not-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not going hard. There he is. He's back in P3.
thank you. Very, very helpful. Very helpful.
I just dropped in my ghost, but I'm staying on the back.
They might be covering you. Maybe they have 3 DSs. Another thing that's nice about being in the back is you can see all of their riders.
Yeah. Wow. It's going pretty quick though. We're down to 10K left already. Ah. Let's see. Vital energy. I'm on the altar.
Maybe they just thought we're close enough that we were going to catch anything they did. And it wasn't worth it.
The last several times I've raced these guys, they've had a few predetermined spots where they did attacks, but in between, they were happy to let me go to the front and pull it too. And I was happy to do that if it kept the pace at 2. So they just may have a set plan. They're going to do something at a certain time, and until then, they just wait.
Paul, if you have more institutional knowledge like that, We should write it down because I never remember that kind of thing. There's one team that always goes right at the start. And I could probably look for the race where Jason was off the back before race.
Oh, that was horrid. I'd love to know who that was for future reference.
Yeah, we should know these things.
Yeah, it'd be nice to like jot down some notes at the end of each race. Maybe the DS or the team captain or
Like, I
whomever.
think these were the guys that we did on the Lutèce Express in France, and they were letting me pull up the hill at 3 because they wanted to take it down to the final sprint. And I think we did the France one with them that ended on the Petite KOM, and again they let me pull right up until they ghosted. Or was that somebody else that did that?
There has been a lack of power-up usage by them. So they could easily
Yeah.
all have ghosted.
They used them before the last banner though, so they've got
True.
three of them used. So they've got whatever they've got.
You're right, and they've used ghosts, and we haven't seen them use draft bands, right?
One
One-
did in
one
that
of them
when we
did.
had that
At the
Okay.
last
with the last
sprint,
banner.
All four of them are side by side. Just stay behind them.
I
So I
finally
guess
got a
the
van.
draft
I'm hoping
van.
to keep it.
Yeah, van for the
Yeah.
end, thing you want.
Yeah, I have one too. I guess I'll keep it.
And guy,
See that far green?
your raw sprint power guy is better than two of theirs, so I don't think you're certain to be in the end. Sorry, Jason.
No, I was gonna see the I see another green dot coming up on the profile map up in the upper right. That'll be our next power up. But the green dot all the way to the far right, is that the finish or another power
Yes.
up?
Yep, that's the finish.
Finish, okay. Couldn't
But
tell
it's
if it
gonna be
was
the
one
one we're
just
going through
before the
next.
finish. Okay.
When we're going through next, we come back at it the other way.
Okay. Do my homework then.
Yeah.
As time through.
This next banner is always weird to me because both directions, it feels like we're going uphill when we go through the banner. And my brain doesn't math that right.
Down and then up going this way, I think, from memory, right?
Yeah.
The same the other way, so down and then up.
But the banner always feels like it's not quite at the top in both directions, which is what gets me. But
Get
it's not this
complacent.
bridge in the fog right here. There's too many times when I've seen this. There's a square bridge in the fog that I see right up here, and I always think it's the sprint banner. And it's a mile before the sprint banner, or a K before the sprint banner.
So this next banner we're going through is the finish coming the other way.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, this is the last climby bit coming up right here, so watch it.
Yeah.
They've got two suspiciously far back.
One is Akers. He's their lowest power rider. Do they have 3DSs? Where are those other three people?
Very weird. They have a more dedicated team than we do.
I didn't even see them in the pen, so I don't know.
How long do you think a draft will last for a draft van in a sprint? You think it's good for 200 meters? Or will it time out?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 40 seconds. So
Oh, okay. That's plenty.
if you're going, what's that math? So it's like half a K.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 400 meters. At least double it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no reason to sit on it then once you hit 500K.
Yeah.
Drop that sucker. If you're on someone's wheel.
I do it anyway.
Yeah,
And then if they come past you, you'll get it.
that's true. Yep, yep.
What's he going off on the right?
Watch, going. I see all of them. Don't worry.
Yeah. We're going again.
Back off.
How are they able to take the whole road like that?
Weird. I didn't
Oy.
have any power-ups.
That spiked the lactic acid in my leg, so I might not have a sprint tonight.
All we need is first place from you, Jay.
That's all we need. No pressure.
Let them pull, guy.
I am.
Backing off.
Watch that. Coming out the other side of this little tunnel.
Call out any ghosts.
The next corner it's gonna bump uphill again. Not this one, but the next corner.
You're moving up the guy. Let's move with him.
Off.
When we get out of this tunnel, it's gonna be 500 meters downhill, and then 300 meters uphill to the finish. Watch for a ghost when the downhill starts, right at the end of the tunnel.
I think one is gone.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Come on, go. Oh, I got dropped by everybody. Come on, guys, go, go, go. Hard dig.
Oh. The bloody time.
Tie.
Really?
Yep. Oh.
Ah.
I thought Acres went too soon, so I didn't go with them, and that was my mistake. I should be able
My
to catch
legs
him.
blew up catching him. I just had nothing at all. Nice job, Paul.
Shit.
Getting just the tempo on that last 150k at 150 meters. Too grindy.
Well, I got the route badge. Well, sorry guys, I was too far off the back when the move got made. I was just on the back and didn't respond quick enough.
I didn't see him. I thought it was the second guy.